They were born under sanctions, raised with censorship, and now Iran's Gen Z is no longer whispering, it's shouting. As chants echo across Tehran, power trembles in silence, and for the first time in decades, Iran's supreme leader may be planning an exit. This uprising didn't begin with ideology, it began with exhaustion. On December 28th, traders in Tehran shut their shops in protest. Iran's economy had become unbearable. The rial collapsed to 1.45 million per US dollar, losing nearly half its value in 1 year. Food prices jumped 72%, medicine prices surged 50%, and a proposed 62% tax increase for 2026 felt like a punishment for simply existing. I want to give a big thanks to our sponsor, Ion Infotech. They are not just any tech company, they are our digital partner here at Sutra Network, helping us bring you the content that often gets overlooked by the media but really matters. Ion Infotech is all about the digital future. They specialize in AI, app development, and yes, even game app development. They use their unique 4D model discovery, design, development, and deployment to ensure every project is a success. And in today's world, every business needs a strong digital presence. They are the ones who can help you move beyond traditional marketing and get your business visible on modern platforms like Gemini, ChatGPT, and all those new AI search and source hubs. So, if you are looking to bring your digital project to life and really stand out online, definitely check them out. And remember, by supporting them, you are supporting us. Hit the link in the description, mention Sutra Network, and you'll get a little extra perk. To know more, visit ioninfotech.com. Now let's get back to the video. Iran's Gen Z, those born after the year 2000, has never known stability. They grew up under sanctions, internet shutdowns, limited freedoms, no economic mobility. Unlike previous generations, they don't believe reform will save them. They have watched promises fail again and again. So when protests begin, Gen Zs didn't hesitate. They organized through encrypted apps. They filmed clashes and uploaded them instantly. They chanted openly against the supreme leader, something once unthinkable. This generation isn't asking for better policies, they are questioning the entire system. What started in the capital spread like wildfire. According to human rights group, protests erupted in over 222 locations across 78 cities. University campuses, marketplaces, residential neighborhoods. Nowhere was untouched. Young protesters stood at the front lines. Many were teenagers and some were children. At least 20 people have been killed, including 3 children, and dozens of minors have been arrested. Security forces responded with live fire, mass detentions, and force. State media later claimed 250 police officers and 45 Basij members were injured, highlighting how intense the confrontations had become. The streets belonged to the young, and the state was struggling to keep control. Now comes Khamenei's exit plan. As protests intensified, something unusual happened. Rumors reached the highest levels of power. According to a report by The Times, based on intelligence assessments, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei has contingency plans to flee Iran, possibly to Russia if unrest becomes unmanageable. 86 years old, Khamenei has ruled since 1989. He survived war, sanctions, and multiple uprisings. But never before has he faced a moment led so clearly by a fearless, digitally connected generation. For the first time, the supreme leader may be planning for life after power. Why Gen Z is the regime's biggest threat? This protest terrifies Iran's leadership for one reason. Gen Z cannot be controlled the old way. State propaganda glorifying sacrifice no longer works. Young Iranians see empty slogans where opportunity should be. Despite internet blackouts, Gen Z finds way around censorship. Videos of protest spread faster than state media can suppress them. Many Gen Z protesters openly challenged clerical rule. Khamenei's legitimacy, already fragile due to constitutional changes made for his rise, is openly mocked. This is not reformist pressure, this is generational rejection. International reaction has been swift. US President Donald Trump warned Iran that attacking civilians would come at a very heavy price. Human rights organizations accused Iranian forces of firing indiscriminately, including at children. Governments are preparing for instability. India has issued a travel advisory. Citizens are being urged to register with embassies. Diplomatic missions are reviewing emergency plans. Iran's unrest is no longer an internal issue, it's a regional concern. For 35 years, Khamenei has ruled through fear, loyalty, and force. But systems built on fear collapse when fear disappears. And today, teenagers are standing face to face with armed forces and not backing down. That alone changes everything. So, what does Gen Z's want and why this won't end soon? This movement is about more than money. Gen Z protesters are demanding economic dignity, personal freedom, and end to repression, and for many, the end of clerical rule itself. They are not negotiating, they are redefining the future. Iran now stands at a dangerous crossroads. One path leads to deeper repression and bloodshed, and other leads to uncertainty and change driven by the young. Whether Khamenei stays or flees to Russia, one truth is undeniable. Iran's Gen Z has broken the wall of fear. This isn't just a protest, it's a Gen Z challenging a 35-year rule and shaking the future of Iran. Where many news channels are caught up in noise and agendas, Sutra Network stands firmly with facts and truth. We don't chase sensationalism, we show reality. If you believe in honest journalism, join us for truth, for change. And if you have a story that needs to reach the people, click the link below and share it with us. For more information, read our article on this. Link is mentioned in the description.